Live. Wait for that. That's about to turn blue. Let me know when it turns blue.
Hello.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Sorry, we're setting up again. Oh, and I'm on. Oh, fuck it. Hey, what's up?
What's up?
Hey, what's up, man? All right. Okay, that's cool. Done. Screw it. Black's good. Hi, everybody. What's up? Welcome to bobbyjunelive, where I have to aim this camera because it's broke. Okay, up it goes and towards me. Bink. Oh, I forgot my phone. Okay, so. Oh shit! I was gonna play a goddamn video. Okay, we're supposed to do an intro. There's a video coming on my phone that I'm just gonna go grab my phone. Can you go to my computer and grab my phone?
Yep.
Just yank it. It's hooked to the computer via USB. I was supposed to play a video. I was supposed to intro. We're gonna intro before we go live. I mean, after we go live. I mean, there's nothing even behind me on right now. Hold on. I don't have the remotes for the TV to turn the TVs on behind me. Thanks. Can you give me the remote for the TV behind me? The little one. That I don't know. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, one more. Okay, boom. Oh my God. It turns them off. Because it's the same remote. Pardon me. All right, good. Colors are fine. All right, that's slightly complete. How are the levels? Are they okay? What do they look like when I talk?
Yellow right now. High yellow.
High yellow? Okay, that's good. That's exactly where we want it. Okay. Now, you probably have more setups to do. And one would be the...
You want a video, right?
I want to... Huh? Oh, yeah, I'm going to play video. My bad. Okay. Well, let's start with the video. Now. So, here it is. And here... Okay. Yeah. Let me make sure I have it right here. I have to play it real quick. I'm sorry. Nope, that's not it. Nope, that's not it. There it is. Pause. Pause, fool. Okay. You have a spot for me?
Yep, as soon as it comes up.
Okie doke, here it comes. Thomas Drake in effect. Let me know when you got it up.
She's up.
Okay, play. Live, please. Hit it live. Double tap it.
Do you want me to full screen it?
Welcome back. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Man, you special. I'm an extra friend. Don't say anything really fucking funny about that because it's serious business. I know. No, I'm talking about the video. Don't say anything about funny about the video because it makes me laugh, and I don't want to laugh when it's serious. I want to be very, very straight faced. I have a new motto. Stop laughing at your own jokes, Bobby. I think I just did right there. You're not supposed to laugh at your own jokes. I'm supposed to say something and then just be deadpan. So I'm going to practice that for a little while Thomas goes out and looks for chiclets. On the kitty cat. On the kitty cat. Hey, kitty cat. I love my kitty cat. You know where my kitty cat live? You know where my kitty cat live? So that was, well, I don't know what I'm doing. I guess I'll get it. I don't know my life, my entire, everything about me. Well, what you just watched there was a video for my friend Thomas and my friend Ron because, you know, Rocket got a little focused on yesterday. So I felt a balance was due. And that balance was, Jesus H, that balance was necessary because everybody needs attention. I need 20 cameras. Thomas needs 2. Ron needs 1. No. Can you show everybody what you're doing over there right now? Let me know when you do. You show everybody what you're doing. Are you doing anything? Let me know when you're showing people what you're doing. Because I can't. Hold on. I'm sorry. What'd you say?
I'm showing people what I'm doing.
You are?
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. What are you doing?
Turning off this light.
That's wonderful.
I know, it's so important.
Man, he's so good. Why you turn it off? You know what the worst thing about your lighting is? There's no lights. Why would you turn the light off? That underlight's good.
Underlight?
Yeah, I think the underlight's good, honestly.
Do you?
Yeah. Well, I think that you're completely dark, completely invisible, hard to hear, hard to see, rarely switched to, and all in entire package, inaccessible. So, of course, I don't want you bright as cafeteria lights, but
Let's see.
I'm just saying that you're
It's not needed. They can see me. See me clear as the bell.
as well
They can see.
as well as they hear you.
Yes.
Can you move that mic towards you, or is it's hooked right to it?
Oh,
Hey, wait, hold on. Let's talk about that video right there. So did you like the video?
yeah. Yeah, it was good.
It was all right?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
A little long at one part.
I know where Ron was chewing.
Yes.
I understand.
Yes.
I understand. I couldn't short it because of the song. I couldn't shorten it because of the song and doing it last minute, just trying to get it done. I just did it in like 15
You did
minutes.
some type of remix though, huh?
Huh?
With a song?
Yeah, at the end I ran out of songs. I found, there's a lot of really cool ways to just reverse shit.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. And same with even clips too.
Mm-hmm.
So I learned that, and Here, these TVs aren't working. I need the larger remote, or unless you want to make the TVs work. I mean, the iPhone is playing, but there's no visuals, so it looks a little dull.
Oh, I'm going to put the camera back to you.
Okay.
Back to Bobby.
Hi. So that was the Thomas and Ron movie to promote them instead of Rocket, even though Rocket's hotter. Ron is slightly hot. Thomas is not hot. But in the video, it says he's hot. Did you see that? Huh? Yeah, it's cool. Because you do look hot. When I cut your hair and the camera pans over to you, you look slightly celebrity-ish. You have a good look. When you clean that entire thing it is that you have, that outfit on your face, you look really good. You look I would think you look pretty handsome.
Hey.
It's weird. I mean, when you cut your hair off your face and trimmed your beard down all the way, even when you shave and your hair's cut, dude, you look good, bro.
Is it up?
Yeah, it's coming, but you need to take the big screen. You need to turn on the vertical. Here, I'll show you how.
Turn it on.
No, you got to here you go. Ready? Whoa. Now, what you do is you aim that and just turn on. He's turning on the TV behind the sidekick. Now, when it's on, you're going to see that you have to go over to the computer. You see where it says the play button on the square in the middle? Okay, make that a selected. Go to the left. Oh, no. Go back up. Go to the left. Yeah, right down. Oh, that's cool. No, you're good. You're good. I'm sorry. My bad. That's it. Now, you're good. Now, hit the big remote for that TV, and you're good. Okay, so that video, what you do with that one, what you do with that one is you hit OK, and here's what you do. Don't do anything. Take the up arrow, go one time up, and then 2 times over. 3 times over, sorry. Hit that, and then hit OK. Now you can leave and talk to me about the video. So that video, and you got your camera? You good?
What's that doing over there?
Huh? What?
Do I need something playing on that, or what's
Nah, screw it.
All right.
If you want to hit play, it's on the far left phone. You have to unplug and plug it back in, maybe.
Yeah.
Whenever we hook up all these monitors, it just takes a deft hand and a constantly changing rule base, because as things change, I mean, even when you do an OS, when an OS, let me tell you, if you see an OS happening at home, an OS update happening at home, realize that at my place, I'm teary-eyed and sad and just really bummed out about it. It's okay. Let's get on, because we're boring everybody.
All right.
Let's talk about that shit. Come on. Fuck that. All right. Cool. Yeah, screw it all, dude. Who cares? So, ask me about the video. I mean, I don't want to just blur.
It was.
I mean, tell me to do something with
quick,
it.
so I have to recall. Oh, I said I look fat. I look fat.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
I know. I do too, man.
Pretty bad.
It sucks.
Getting old.
No, you're not. No, you're not. Don't say it. Don't say it.
You're not
no,
I look good. Except for the.
Well, I didn't say it. No, I meant old part. I meant the fat parts. I was going, what?
Mm-hmm.
What are you saying? You look good.
Ron eating.
Okay. Oh, so that was long, right?
Yeah. And then, what was that happening on the street there?
Well, Ron
was
came over and had a box of VHS tapes.
Ooh.
Like,
I saw one was it Sister Act or something.
yeah, all that. Like, whatever. When he had many in there with Eddie Murphy, fat. All those videos. A box of them. So he takes him out to Willow on Saturday morning. And he says, come with me. I want to sell video. The last thing I want to do is sell VHSs.
On Saturday morning?
On Saturday, yeah, on Willow. I mean, and he wants me to do it with him. And I'm like, no, I ain't going to do that, dude.
He trying to get beer money?
No, it was way before he was drinking. I don't know why he was out there doing that. He probably was in a cigarette lapse, maybe between packs or something. He wasn't drinking at all. So he's out there selling, and for hours, I went out there and filmed him. I went out. He said, dude, come with me, bro. I'm like, I ain't going to do it. An hour later, I finally left the house and said, I'm going to go film him. I wonder if he's still there. Dude, it's been an hour. Still there. Like
Did he sell any?
Nothing.
Can you imagine?
Nothing.
I'd like to see the people that stop their car to actually go over there and buy that.
Well, we caught the one person that did stop their car. And it wasn't even a stop of their car. It was one person that came up to him. So what happened was he's out there for an hour. I show up and I go right across the street and start filming him. And he's embarrassed. I edited all of that out. And eventually he calms down because I'm filming him across the street. And lo and behold, this guy comes out and walks towards him with a $1 bill. And I'm like, wow, somebody is going to buy one. He didn't get out of a car or anything. He just was, I don't know how the
emerged from.
Yeah, he emerged. Exactly. It's like, man, there's a slightly young gangster emerged with a $1 bill. Like a young, long shirt dude. And he walked up to him and was looking at the box. And Ron, I have audio, but Ron's trying to sell him on all of these different versions of Caddyshack or whatever, and he's interested, but the guy is really gracious and nice. So Ron's trying to sell him, and he didn't want Ron's VHSs. He wanted the marker that Ron wrote the sign with.
Oh shit!
He was offering $1 for the big fat Sharpie.
And Ron would not sell it.
No. He wanted that Sharpie, man. I know the value of that Sharpie too, but no, he wouldn't sell it. That's all that dude wanted was the Sharpie. And so Ron then kind of chased him down the street and gave him one. Said, "Which one do you want?" And he talked about a video, and he handed him one, and he handed it back, and so that was Ron's effort. And then so I leave, and Ron stayed out there for another couple hours, selling VHS tapes
or attempting to sell.
Yes. So that's that. That's a view into the Ron of mind. So, and then there's the chewing, that if you ever eat with Ron, you will avert your eyes.
Avert?
I think it's called avert. Is that true? Avert your eyes, please. I think that's when you purposefully gaze away, knowing that you shouldn't look.
What was that? When we did the eye test on OJ, what's that called?
Lying.
Lying.
No, that's called. I don't know what the
technical
term. The. Let me think if I remember. We have a chart that I made that shows in a really clear fashion the slightly scientific view of when you look down like this. Hold on. When you look up like this, you're constructing the past. When you look up like this, you're remembering the past. And so on and so forth, from left to right, down to the right down. Yeah, the whole breakdown. But I simplified it into a very basic structure so you can remember it. And we'll do that again because we need people to remember when they're looking at somebody's eyes. They need to see their eyes, and they need to know when, because it's hard. Remember how hard it was? It's like when you're looking at a picture, it's one thing. When you're looking at a screen, it's one thing. But when you look at the person, you got to remember on your left side is the lying side. Mm-hmm. And on their right side, when you're looking at their face, is the truth-telling side, or the remembering side. I believe that's accurate. It's either that or the opposite. So, avert. I had to avert. I have to, when I eat with Ron, I have to avert my eyes because there's when Ron eats pizza.
Is it just pizza?
Huh?
Is it just pizza that he does?
He always eats
just eating in
pizza.
general.
It's always pizza. I mean, he's always eating pizza. So I think so far it's pizza. But there, oh my God, there's a small dough ball that rolls around in his mouth for a long period of time, and it's being masticated into something, or it's staying for I don't know what
Storing
it is.
it for winter.
Yeah, he's really working into a perfect. He's breaking it up, and it's gross. I'm gonna release the unedited version of that eventually. It's nasty.
Slow motion.
It's nasty. You don't need slow motion, dude. It's nasty. Yeah, we could do that. We could definitely do that.
With like death metal playing.
Dun, 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 dun. So that was why those red stars were there, was because it's really grody. And I tell him every time, I'm like, dude, please. And this is something that he'll never. I mean, he's 36 years old. That's a fact of Ron. Chew with your mouth shut. Okie doke. So I think that if we go to so that's that video.
You did that like in the last hour or something?
Yeah, finished it and laughed at it. It took about an hour and a half.
Yeah.
I had
You're getting very efficient on that.
Yeah, but it's unsatisfying because you want to beat a line. I did that one dung 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 dung. He had a little beat to his head. I added that really quick. But yeah, it's really fun. I'm starting to learn I need to learn how to keep and store clips really well.
Yep. Organization.
Yeah, they're in that bin and they're waiting, and I need to be able to learn how to duplicate them and save them without. I need to learn how to work. We're talking about Final Cut Pro. If any of you guys are editors, if any of you guys are editors and you want to come and edit with us, get your ass over here anytime, or stay at home and do it. I have tons of footage, and we want to make good stuff out of it. So if you ever want to edit some of our stuff, we would definitely give you raw material to fuck with. We're talking about Final Cut Pro, and it eats up your hard drive like crazy. I mean, I got 600 gigabytes or something right now. So, as the primary, there's one big Final Cut file. You know how it goes.
Yep.
So, and I have to edit shorts for Rocket next, because she said I want 3 to 5 minute shorts to promote on Instagram and Facebook. So what's up, Rocket? Ron, I would say what's up, Ron, but Ron doesn't watch YouTube or anything.
No, he doesn't. Sits in the dark and smokes cigarettes.
He does. And I when I see him on my porch and I see him with his phone and I listen to what he's listening to radio. Like regular radio.
Like Top 40?
No, talk show.
Talk show?
Yeah. He you know what? It's funny. He kind of got into politics after we started talking about the show and stuff, and we were talking about stuff. He started to get into stuff. So he's listening to some interesting stuff that we like and whatever, but it's like the radio. So he has this really high-tech device with the radio on. And I don't see him watching videos. So I'm sure that's not true. I'm sure he does. But Ron is claim to fame, does not look at the web, doesn't have a computer. He does have a computer and a phone, but he is. But then he claims about being a programmer from UCLA. So we'll dive into that. I taught him how to jailbreak a little bit, but he kind of lost it, I'm sure.
Yeah, I need to have a recap on the jailbreaking because
yeah, it's a little tough on the in the beginning, but you'll get it. It's super easy, super easy. And I want to give you a good list of repositories because you aren't set up properly. I want to set you up where you have all the good things and a good list. Because you go in and there's like a bill. It's foreign as fuck.
Yeah.
So, does my board work? When I hit that, did that work?
Yes, it did.
Oh, hey.
Well, it's on preview, so get your clip.
My clip is on, but I have to unclip and then I clip it back and then I go pink. Did that work?
Yep.
That's weird. I have to unclip and clip it back. Okay. Now, oh, by the way. God damn. I'm definitely getting an armchair keyboard to help you out. Because I can't reach over here. Even if with it right here, I think I'm going to have a problem. Like, I don't know where I could put a keyboard to where I almost need a keyboard on my fingers.
That would be cool.
What?
That would be cool.
What do you do? Are you eating?
Mm-hmm.
What, do you have to eat it during the show?
No.
Well, why do you every time? I mean, you can eat if you want.
Tasty, man.
If you can eat if you want during the show, but it's hard to start a show and get into a groove. Maybe during.
I'll wait to break.
I don't know. There's no break. Maybe if you could wait for the first 15 or 20.
Okay.
Because it makes my mood. Dude, it's weird. Being saying things and doing things like this, mood fucks you up. It fucking is stupid. It's so prima donna sounding, but it's fucking real. So it helps me when I'm talking to you and you're all not big delay and you're all
right. Do you like oranges?
No. Of course I do.
Okay.
What, do you have oranges?
Yeah, they're good. Sweet. I'm gonna go grab my keyboard.
Okay.
Because I don't have it here and I need it.
Oh, okay.
But,
you want mine?
Well, let's just talk for more.
Okay. Oh yeah. Hey, thanks. That was perfect. Yeah, because here's the thing. If we break, that was so perfect. The beginning of the show can't be like, and here's how we turn on the monitors. And you go get your keyboard real quick. I'm gonna take a piss.
Right.
And like, fuck, man.
Yeah.
God, we're really asking a lot of people. Fucking A, man. If you stick through this, and you still watch us, thank you. Thank you. I can't wait to just suck dick because, man, everybody deserves it. I'll get a chick to do it. Just prove it. Prove you watch a show, and I'll get somebody to do you right. Because, man, what?
Was Jessica going to send that item in that she created?
I don't know. I didn't hear from her after we had our old tryout. Oh, yeah, for sure. No, she made it. She made it. She definitely is going to. I told her I wanted to come up and tour her bus.
Yeah.
Because she made the trip down here, so I thought, well, it would be a good thing for me to go up there and exchange the trip and take a tour because it's an amazing vehicle. Jessica she took a very large tour bus that we all know, whatever type of tour, if you're carting around whomever, a band or 100 people, she gutted it looks like. I mean, this girl, like I'm telling you, she went hard on it. and in high detail. I mean, she's pulling the generator out, putting a new one in. She's got the interior totally gutted. And I want to go up and just basically I want to lay on the floor and just listen to her tell me all about it and just look at all of the detail because we are so synced up with concerns of. We have very similar concerns of anal detail, like what it is, why it should be that way, and the misfortunes of going so far as to waste your time. You know, where I have my problems when I become spun out of control and I will build too much for what is necessary in general. What?
Yes, I'm listening.
Oh, yes, that's true. And yes, that's you're listening.
I understand what you're saying.
You disagree or disagree. You can totally agree if you want. You know me.
I know.
And am I like that?
At times.
Dude, it's like claim to fame. Overkill Bobby. He didn't know that my name, Overkill Bobby.
Are you serious?
No, not serious, but I wouldn't be surprised. So, that would be a trip I will take. And let's see. I need my piece of paper. Could you do me a favor and get me my notes?
Where are they?
I don't know, man. They could be right there, actually. They could be right there. Right here, like next to that.
Yeah, they might be right here.
Okay. Is that a handwritten? Yep. No. Oh, hey, that's an interesting paper. Let me. They're in my desk or something. It's a 1 page, handwritten, 5 items. Don't read them. I'd like to surprise Thomas. But that's not going to last, really, because he has to know what's going on. But I like to surprise him. It makes it part of the whole payoff of this whole thing is to fuck with him. So it's very fun to play. That little slapping machine from yesterday. If you guys missed it, yesterday's show was Thomas is getting his booty smacked with a machine. That was fun. I'm not looking for errors everywhere, but it was really funny. Oh my God. And then yesterday, Ron, we went up to finish our rat video. I have another video to show you about Ron and my efforts in eliminating the rodent population in his building. And it's us setting up about 15 traps on a table in a brightly lit room. So I haven't found that yet. It's on my phone, but I had Thomas yank my phone from my computer. I was pairing it to find it, actually. Let's see if I can quick glance at the videos to see if I recognize that video, because it's Ron and I on a table. Oh, there's what's his face. I got to talk about that. Fucking Lex. Where's that knucklehead? Rats. Thanks, bro. Nope. It's big writing. Wah, wah, wah. Lines between them. Huge writing. Huh? Okay. It's, I don't know where it would be, but it's somewhere on the way. It's not lined piece of paper. It's a white piece of paper.
Okay. Yeah, the only thing in your office was the Burberry paperwork.
Yeah. It's not here, but it definitely exists. I just wrote it. So here's where's Ron? The man we were talking about a lot, but the man we want around the least. You got it? Thanks, bro. Yeah, perfect. Yeah. Oh, nice. A, B, C. Easy as 1, 2, 3. Dude, I had an old moment. What was
that?
I had Zach over, my assistant, graphic design assistant. And I said, "All right, I want you to play in while we work on graphic design. Play your music, dude. Play." And I go, "Play exactly what you would play, please. Play what you would play if I'm not here. Just play your music." He plays Cool in the Gang or some shit like boom, boom, boom. It's just like some fucking like Soul Train shit. And I asked him after, just a few minutes after he played it, I said, "You listen to that, dude?" He's like, "No, I just played that because you're old. And I wanted to play something." I was like, "Dude, that's the wrong era. That's like one step before me." And it was funny. It was fucking funny.
How old is he?
He's 22. So, he's young. 21, maybe 22. And super hip. It's funny when I see Zach, when I work with Zach, he looks like he's in pajamas. There's a new look that we don't know about. It's called PJs. It's called soft knit. It's called that soft knit look. Zach is a very stylish person, but I don't quite understand it yet. Here's the place in which it lives. Do you remember Kurt was a good example of this, actually. Cobain. cardigan, kind of grandma-y shit.
Mm-hmm.
Zach takes that to the utmost beyond, but not in a grunge situation, more in a like his outfits are confusing. Like they're beyond my confusing outfits, and I have confusing outfits. It's just, I mean, you got a grandma top, and you've got, I would say, corduroy stretch pants.
Oh my god!
With stretch ankles, okay, not cheap, but
Are they bailed out?
No, stretch ankles. Taut to the touch. and then shoes. I don't know what he's got, but we talk about Yeezys all the time. But he ain't got Yeezys. But
These are expensive, aren't they?
yeah, he doesn't have those. He taught me about that. Zach teaching me the world right now.
Oh.
So he's got this like, and he's slightly slovenly looking. So the neck is definitely like always
skewed.
Yeah. Everything's jacked up. And so he's very fun to work with, and I love him. But and I can't wait to start totally picking on his outfits, but I've waited. I haven't said anything really about them because I've been taking them in. You know, I don't want to disturb Mars. I don't want to inject a problem into the system. I want to absorb it properly.
Uh-huh.
And so, yeah. And I it's funny because I'll have to, man, there's a lot of old statements coming up. Ready? So another old statement, aside from me not knowing what the fuck I'm looking at when he's wearing something, is there's another funny one where I want, while we're doing a design, he's more of a conceptual designer. I'm a conceptual designer too, but he doesn't do graphic design very well. He's okay, but he needs, I'm guiding him. So when we come up with a design together, oftentimes in when you're doing graphic design, you're like doing your basically graphic. Most people don't know what graphic design is. Graphic design is when you draw something basically on the computer for a bunch of people to look at. This is actually a very interesting. I've never described graphic design in any way, shape, or form like this. I'm going to dumb it down to the molecular level. Graphic design is when you create or draw something on a piece of paper, and what you draw on the piece of paper is you that piece of paper, you know, you're going to show a shitload of people. And when you do, you expect those people, when they see your drawing, to do something specifically. And right there is the entrance of commercial art in comparison to regular art. Because in regular art, what you do is you draw something and you show a bunch of people without motive. You draw something on your own accord, your own opinion. Graphic design, you draw something with the intention of guiding people, manipulating people, tricking people, or helping people, whichever word you want to use on that. You're showing them a piece of artwork that you draw, and you're communicating something
on an emotional level, maybe.
Absolutely. If you can achieve the emotional, communicative pipeline, you're done. You've bypassed all of the logic. If you try to communicate logically, you got a lot of work to do. But if you can,
Oops. Good God. Sorry.
Shit show is the word they use for things that have that type of. What was all of that?
Change out of my pocket.
What a fucking noisy thing.
That was loud.
God damn, that's loud. You know what? My bad for removing carpet. Jesus.
Where's it coming
Thomas
from?
Drake leaks change. Why don't you go get a bag of Fritos? This man.
We need carpet in here. That was
My mistake.
All right,
I made a big mistake.
No more change. It's all gone.
But the sounds ain't gonna stop. That was funny. God damn, that was loud. So, in when you're designing, I've been designing for, I don't know, 25 years, and hard design, like as a self-employed graphic designer, I've been designing for many companies for a long time. So. You're a liar. Was that one last penny? What was it? It was. Okay, so when you're, God damn, so loud. When so back to graphic design. Let's get serious, please. Stop it with the doodads. We're instantly put against the wall of manipulation, graphic design. Graphic designers, it's hard to define what a graphic designer is. You know, are they an artist? Are they a communicator? Or are they an artist that couldn't make it? Or are they a computer person? I think they all kind of exist, but in essence, they are not artists. They are communicators. The artistic aspect of a graphic designer is part of the tool or the words used. It's really not necessary. I mean, it's necessary, but it's not the fundamental reasoning behind being a graphic designer. What you're doing is you're trying to take, if this microphone manufacturer right here wanted me to, that changes a lot when I do that. Let's use this microphone manufacturer. If this microphone manufacturer wanted me to design an ad for them, I would have to understand who they sell to, who they want to sell to, and where they've been in the past, how they pictorialize this microphone, and where they want to go, and what their other markets like, and what their other products are like, and all these different questions. And hopefully, as a graphic designer, when I meet this company, what kind of mic did I buy? Rode. I don't have a goddamn name on it. What kind of dumbass? It's a popular mic. It's a very that's a lame mic. Array. That can't be the mic. I think I'm lame anyway. You build an ad, and you understand what's called the demographic. The demographic is a person like me or Thomas. I might use it for a podcast. Thomas might want it in for a vocal mic in front of while he's playing guitar. And then you go, okay, well, who are these people called Bobby and Thomas? How old are they? What is their makeup? Are they always struggling, or have they made it? You know, what is you'll think about age. One thing what's funny. One thing that this is actually very interesting. I haven't thought about this in a while. One thing that's disappeared from the concerns of my demographic research is race. I really haven't ever thought about that in a long time. And that's pretty stunning, actually. I'm trying to think if I remember if I used to use that I mean, you will if you have to, because if you're going to sell to Japanese people something that they know all about, then you're going to have to understand that world. And it's not racism. It's never racism, because I already get that off their fucking stupid ass words. But when you understand it, it's very fun to deal with race as far as graphic design goes, because anytime you can delve into a market in detail to get a message to a group of people, you're really trying to help them. You're really trying to get this mic to them. So graphic design is getting a message to a group of people and hoping they react to it, and hoping and you hope to do as little manipulation as possible with the message. First off, it has to be truthful. Secondly, it has to be helpful. And thirdly, on the fly, it has to be beneficial to the company. They have to get action from this thing you do. So you put out an ad, people call. That's graphic design. And it expands into logos and everything else. So, Thomas.
Yes?
Do you remember why I brought up graphic design?
We were talking about your intern at Burberry.
Oh, yeah, Zach. Okay, thanks, bro. Thank you. So Zach is conceptual. Uh-oh, I hear it.
What'd you hear?
I heard crackle. What was it?
I don't know. I put on my headphones.
Oh, yeah, I'm very sensitive. I think I have you up high because I want to hear you. That's a problem, but it's okay. It's fine. We'll deal with it. So we were funny. Zach and I were joking. We're like, I said, I'm 51, dude. You're 20. You're basically 1 year old. I said, we can start it. We can start. You're a Jew. I'm an Iranian. We can start it. We definitely can start a graphic. We can start a graphic design firm. June and Weiss. I finally have a Jew with me. Finally, I've made it. If I can lock in a Jew, I'm done. Right? Mm-hmm. Isn't that
success?
Right?
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna happen for me. Finally. So Zach Weiss and Bobby June. Oh my God.
Zach Weiss.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Zachary Weiss and Bobby June.
WEISS.
Yeah. I'm
sorry. How do you know if it's Weiss or Weiss? I mean, he probably pronounced it Weiss, but you remember Bill Weiss?
I remember. Yes. Oh, yeah. Of course. I forgot about that. Yeah, I remember.
How do you know when to pronounce it Weiss or Weiss?
Well,
you don't.
I think no. You. It's a courtesy. There's one that sounds Jewier, and I'm sorry to say it, and he would admit it. Weiss and Weiss. Weiss has that. Weiss. It has that thing. It's funny how, and you know what? Only people in America, super American, probably could ever pick that up. How would you ever do that in another language? But Weiss, why did I do that? I didn't go Weiss. Hey, what's up, Weiss? I wouldn't do that because it has too much of a wheeze to it. The wheeze has a more of a, there's something negative about that tone, where Weiss is much softer. And so if I want to put anything on anybody, I'm not going to say, okay, see, Weinstein or Weinstein, which one's softer?
See, to me, the Weinstein sounds softer.
Oh, wow.
Stein sounds more.
Weinstein or Weinstein? Weinstein. Well, Weinstein is softer, I think. Well, all my friends that are Weinsteins like to be called Weinstein. They say rhymes with wine. Weinstein, not Weinstein. So there's a Jewish there is a decision made in the Jewish community that they choose the pronunciation of that word. And I don't know why. Babak Shokatferd. What do you do with that? Babak Shokatferd. That's my real name. Horrible. I was so happy to get rid of that name. 10 letters down to 4. So, Zach Weiss Which was the proper way to say it?
Weiss.
Zach, call up and tell me what the fuck is that? Zach Weiss. Weiss? No, Weiss.
Weiss.
He got me all fucked up. Anyway, he's a great guy. So we're gonna start a graphic design firm called June and Weiss. And June even suggests Jew is coming right after my name is said. June, so and then I'll eventually convert. And he can maybe help me out through that. That'd be cool. So that's graphic design. And next is there's graphic design where design is happening in a abstract way, in a subjective way, but then there's design that happens in a mechanical way. The mechanical design is, I think, much less appreciated than graphic design is, and I really want to appreciate mechanical design in front of you. And Thomas and I haven't appreciated this particular item yet in its mechanical form, but we have a specimen in our clutches that is available and for complete dissection.
Do I know what last night's bounty?
No. But there's one thing I need aside from the specimen that we're going to dissect. I need to cover. I have this fold-out table here. I need to cover it because I'm giving it away every time I fold it out. Hello.
Yeah.
Don't say anymore. Okay, so I need a cover that's about this size, a flat thing, preferably white. It could be a little larger than this. And in the junk drawer, we have a room called the junk drawer. We'll show you guys later.
Okay.
Behind the rocking chair is a few slabs of flat wood.
Okay.
And above and everything and all that else. And above that.
Okay.
And a chip of bags. And then on top of the refrigerator is the specimen. And the specimen, without going by name, because, we don't like to build it up, is when you're looking at the refrigerator, it's on the left side, right there near the edge. You'll see it.
Okay. Hi.
So he's going to go get the specimen to dissect. And we're going to need a couple tools, so bring tools that are logical.
What kind of tools?
Prying, small screwdriver, things like that, biological things that pry things, dissection-based, all sorts of interesting shit. Dramatic tools, fun things, little knicky-knacks and doody-doos, little thingies I can pick a buckaboo.
Husker-doos and Husker-don't.
About that, Crispy Guy. What they think, though? What, you going to bring a blanket in here? We going to cover up? Motherfucker. God damn. The fuck am I going to do now? Okay. I got to find my bias list because I love that thing. It's so fun. I hung it up at my client's place of business. And it's very, I've never, you know what? I'm going to do that here too. Fuck it. It's very interesting to see what we talked about all last season. Last season we had, I would say, a daily reading of a comparison between Thomas and I. We would read two biases and we would say who is worse at these two things. So we're going to bring that into a state of graphical presentation so you can see what it is we were talking about last year, because we brought it verbally to you, definitionally, where I would read per day 2 biases. We'll do 2 today. We'll do 2 today to give you a sample. And then we would take those two biases and we would argue who is one and who is the other. All in the hope that as we're doing that, we help everybody hear these typically crappy. Sometimes they're okay, but no, they're the internal automation processes that happen inside of us that make us react without knowing, and usually in negative ways. But this list is so important that it's my belief that if you can take this, and it's not a long list, if you can take this list of biases and apply them to early academia, school, high school, middle school, maybe you have to go even before that. It really, the way a butterfly is drawn next to the letter B, so as to help the child know that butterfly is B, there should be a list of biases saying cognitive dissonance. And there should be something next to that where it's like somebody, choosing something because they want it to be. So it's very hard to simplify that, but that's the challenge of school, of a curriculum, is to take those thoughts. Perhaps the public school system could take the system of biases and maybe first off get rid of the gnarly ones and keep the really important choice 10, and then take those 10 and maybe strip them of their complexities so as to arrive at a root result of when this action happens, a person usually does this. And if you can help it, try not to do this. And by the way, here's how you recognize that you're about to do it or that you are doing it. A lot of times when I recognize I'm performing a automation, I recognize right in the middle. And when you do, you're like, oh, thank God. And then you try to, okay, how am I going to log this to get better at it, to recognize it quicker? It's hard to know that you're about to perform a bias maneuver. You could do it, I think. I think I do that too, but you really catch yourself doing it. So all that being applied to the academic world in the younger phase of that definitely overrides math. Maybe not English. Math. I think it even overrides social science, social studies. Definitely overrides any alternate language. And maybe even PE. PE is, nobody... we're all going to end up at the gym or not, and we're all going to cancel our membership or not. There's nothing about that that's going to change. So we can cancel that. We can cancel a bunch of things, but can't cancel English. I think English needs to remain. It's a part of the system that's included in understanding what words mean. So if we can incorporate bias training into the world of school, young school, then we can really help kids out a lot. So that's one change I would make that would be strikingly unusual, yet would be Thomas is bringing stuff in right now. It would be better if it was firm. It's so. Oh, hey. You got spray glue though? Oh, that spray glue though. Spray glue? A little bit. That's 77. Because then I can make it flat and look good.
Specimen is on top of the refrigerator?
Yep. When you look at the fridge, it's on the left at the edge. It's gonna fall off.
By the trap?
Huh?
The two traps?
No. When you look at the fridge, it's on the left. It's about to fall off the edge. So that's one bulk change I would make to school. I'd say that would be a good middle school to high school switcheroo. The other one is high school and maybe college, but definitely high school. They got to dumb this down to make it not so difficult. But statistics and probability, please. This is not something we can play with. I would say it's not more important. Well, it really is the stepchild of bias training. Yeah, maybe it. Well, just because they're both equally misunderstood and misapplied. The world does not understand. I don't understand, so I'm not claiming to be any statistical or probability expert. But I definitely realize that the first thing is you need to know what it kind of is. And I'm barely there. And you also need to try to apply it, even if incorrectly. Because even if applied incorrectly, it's better than what you got going on naturally. Because your natural state of understanding the world is just riddled with error. So if you can get a piece of bias, a piece of statistics and a piece of probability, you're going to have so much more fairness applied to everything about you. You're really basically what you're doing is you're stripping your opinion away. What I'm trying to do is turn you into a husk of corn. If I could just get that center kernel out, I just leave the husks around there. That's what I want you to be. There's a husk. It's a hollow human. Stop thinking and start doing. Really, that's the best way to say it. Because it really takes these two processes, statistics and probability and biases, are they're attached to and luxuriate in the opinion and emotional well-being of your mind. And while they live there and they bathe there, they're not supposed to be there. So, and they're not supposed to be there in the way that we handle them naturally. They're supposed to be there in the way that we analyze them statistically, probabilistically, and biasalistically. So that's a part of academia I'd like to change. How are we doing, T. Drake?
No specimen. You want to go look?
It's gray.
On top of the refrigerator.
Yeah, it's gray.
Was it alive at once?
No, it never was alive.
Oh, so it's
It's gray. Yes.
All right. I thought it was something.
I know. I'm Star Trek. He's looking for some living organism. I didn't mean to trick him that bad because he remembers what I meant because we talked about it before, but he didn't click in. It has a living. I'm giving it a specimen. I'm giving it that title because robots and AI and I consider this the early stages of the finger of a robot with a brain. So I need the thank you. I can't eat anything. I don't want to wait. Don't let them see it though. Now I need spray glue and I need a stick. No, I need a stick. So I'm I think we need to obviously. We all know that the education system is. Honestly, I don't know what the education system is doing right now. So I'm really out of turn, out of line, and out of mind because I catch sometimes new things they're trying. Like Thomas has a kid going to school, and I don't know if it's Donovan, but one of them goes somewhere where, and I totally agree with this. What do you want to do today, Jimmy? What do you like to do? Now, there's a fine line of what I consider, or what has been titled, what I've heard titled the pussification of the human race. Softy soft, and softness. You never lose. You never lose a game. Nothing about you is wrong. Okay, there's that. Okay, we all know what that means. That's been happening for quite some time. Now, but I totally oppose that. Like, I totally oppose it like a Baptist doesn't like whatever, a Muslim doesn't like whatever. Whoever opposes somebody, I oppose it in a stupid way. The blanket statement. I'm sure there's some fine, good things in it, but it's rife with issues. Now, that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is the way that I've heard these schools deal with kids is that they investigate the children per child. And I hail that because I sat around like a fucking knucklehead in high school, in middle school. I didn't know what I did. When you're a kid, you're just alive. As a human being, we're going to talk about this later. As a human being, you basically land on the earth. They might as well just thrown you onto the planet. Whether you come out of a vagina or you just land on a rock, you basically just show the fuck up. It's very strange. If you want to analyze the process of human start to finish, you must come to terms with the way in which you get here. And the way in which we all get here, the black one, thank you, Mike. This one mellower. That one's hardcore. Thanks. Yeah, thanks, dude. Oh yeah, it'll be cool because I'm just gonna spray it a little. When you thank you so much. When you understand the way in which we got here, which is a way of the way in which we got here. Thank you so much. Perfect. The best. You really can get an understanding that your ass just landed on the planet. It's unfortunate we land stupid because it would be much more enjoyable if we landed where? Yeah. Let me look at these really quick because he could while I'm blabbering on because I got a story going on. Okay, what we need is we need a flat. We need a. Let me think if we can get a collective thing here. We need. Yeah, what the hell is that? What the hell? I was like, what is that? I bet that. I mean, that's cool. Okay, we need We need spoogers. You know what a spooger is? We need small little thingy things and grabby things and cool things and funny things and little snippy things and dum-dum things and pointy things and yum-yum things and dum-dum things and things and things. Yeah, just like dum-dums. Just go and look at that thing and go, look at that. That looks stupid. Bring it. Not too many, but 15 would be fine.
Oh my God. All right.
It's just like,
Right.
So he's going to the tool room to look up ding-dongs and doogie-doos. So if we can get in this realm, if we can get into the mindset of understanding a kid and their inherent qualities, every kid shows up with an opinion. Kids are not blank slates, everybody. Get used to it. When a brain is born, it's connected. And the connections in that brain are vast. They're so vast, they actually get trimmed down a little bit. I think there's I don't know what the billions of neurons that are synaptic connections are, but they get actually trimmed down a lot. Baby's brain is much more connected than our brain, and then it gets whittled down. Either way, it's a highly connected brain that really neuronally doesn't change. So you've got a brain that's made when you're born. That's you. That's your opinion. Everything about you. Whether you're a big fat chomo or a lazy bones Jones or a high paid CEO or a race car driver or a deep sea diver with a panache for oysters and fat girls. That's you. Everything's cool. Nothing wrong with all that. But that's you. Nobody built that race car driver. So for a group of people to care about paying attention to an individual that just landed on the planet, professionally to pay attention to that person and go, okay, what the fuck is this one like? And they're looking at the kid and they're going, what is this kid like? Okay, he likes... And if they were looking at me, maybe in middle school, listen, I didn't know what was going on, but in my freshman year in high school, and even before that, I'm designing fonts, or I designed a font. It's in there. Steve Davis and Ricky Fierro, you know, Pyramid Skateboards, you remember that, baby, because you're part of it. We're in high school making skateboards. So I designed the logo for that and the font. Now I'm in maybe 10th grade. And I'm getting off. I didn't just design the pyramid word. It was Pyramid Skateboards. We cut out blanks. I'll tell you about that later. I didn't just design the word pyramid. I said, I'm going to go further. I'm going to design the letter A to the letter Z and the numbers. I didn't even know what a font was. Bobby June is a graphic designer. There should have been a ghost or a person or a teacher that came out of the woodwork and said, listen, we have ourselves a graphic designer here. Everybody, okay, put him in the graphic design vein of our academic school system and let him flourish. If I would have had that, I would have been great. I discovered that on my own, everybody. And I'm sure there are a few more versions of me that are me. There's probably 10 versions of me. I'm definitely like an inventor of sorts or a creator of sorts. I make things from nothing or whatever. I like to be challenged. There's a bunch of me's. There's a bunch of everybody's. It would be wonderful if the school system would help recognize and guide that. And we've tried that in the past. In very bulk, lame, stupid, bulk ways. You can almost look at astrology like that. I mean, you have a tribesman. I don't know what tribe, I don't know when, but I do know that a tribesman amongst a certain group of people would go down to a newborn. The newborn's just born. This was a personality creator. This is the exact opposite of what you'd want, but it guided the child. Would throw up the bones in the air, and the bones would land on the ground amongst the tribe members that were all watching in the middle of newborn. And this witch doctor would perform the bone throwing. The bones would land, and he would read the bones, and he would proclaim this child its own personality. This baby is going to be a lover of people, but not of you. It will have problems with his parents. And I think, from what I understand, this witch doctor these people did a good process, because it wasn't just positive talk. It was like, they're not going to have a good time with their family, but they will love you well enough. I'm sure he dipped in. I'm sure they dipped in some negative. But whatever they were doing in front of the tribe. They were painting the picture of the personality of the being that just came onto the earth in front of the tribe. Now, what would happen was this baby, would grow up, and all the tribe members around this baby would remember that, the handful of statements this witch doctor made. And they would, without choice, the witch doctor had to do no more work after that. There was no effort, because installed into the minds of the people surrounding the baby were the thoughts: this person can spell well. This person is a cheater. This person will lead many but cannot talk to one. Whatever the hell they said. So they would reiterate these statements to this child as it grew up, and this child would assume these traits. And as the brain is plastic, the plasticity of the brain allows for the adjustment of these input signals from the outside world, which I don't really like. Okay, fine. A little bit of influence. This baby would become this being claimed by the witch doctor. And I find such action happening in Vogue or Mademoiselle or the Penny Saver. The Penny Saver would have the Penny Saver, or any place that would have a horoscope back in my day, would have our horoscopes. So here's the same exact process of a horoscope compared to the witch doctor. The witch doctor tells you what the baby's going to be like, and the humans around apply the opinion of the witch doctor to the baby by suggesting to the baby as it grows up, you're a liar, you're a lover of women, or whatever the witch doctor said. I'm blank on the statements of what they would say, and I'm triple paraphrasing with big gaps of knowledge, but I do know the generalities of it. So a horoscope acts as the witch doctor. For some reason, humanity has decided that it wants to be involved in the construction of differentiation between individuals. There's something intrinsically beneficial to that process. As if we didn't have this differentiation happening, we would all be a glob of the same person. So there's like this very strange, non-connected, disparate collection of decision makers that have said we need to apply different things to different babies and different people and different worlds because they need to be different in general. So we need to maximize the differentiation of the influence of everybody. So here comes the horoscope. So the horoscope arrives. You're born just like in front of the witch doctor, but there's no witch doctor. There's your mom, your dad, and you are alive. And your mom and dad say things to you, probably quite similar to what the witch doctor might say. But there's something about your mom and dad that make the statements they're saying about you fake or automated. This is, of course, what my parents are going to say about me. Of course, they're going to say I'm cute. Whenever my parents said I was cute or smart or anything, who gave that any weight? There's nothing there. Even as a baby, I knew that there was nothing there. There was like the most throwaway statement on the planet. In fact, it probably did worse that they said that. If you really think about it, when you heard it, you couldn't. Okay, maybe I'm just inherently downtrodden, but you couldn't help but put it into the state of, yay, as a fucking, I don't know, as a 4-year-old, I'm assuming, and I can quite maybe remember the feeling at least of going, yeah. As a fucking 5-year-old. I never believed any of it. It didn't make any sense. And my parents are saying it. It sounded automatic. Oh, he's so smart. Look at him. Even my grandma. Oh, he's so smart. So, or so cute, or whatever. Anything. So those go in one ear and out the other. But the witch doctor applied to the group of people, you get that happening to you. That's a different animal. Now, aside from the witch doctor, fast forward, 1,000 years, here we are here. We are born into this world, and your parents are delivering you this fake information of you're cute, you're smart, you're the best, whatever, yada, yada, yada. Whatever, but you grow up, and all of a sudden you encounter a newspaper or a magazine or the internet nowadays or whatever it is, whatever medium you use. The first time you ever see something that has a definition of you is a horoscope. That item is the first thing you encounter that defines you. Everybody else that has ever said anything about you is a zero statement. But the horoscope doesn't know you. So the horoscope has validity. And it is oftentimes placed into an arena of authenticity, a magazine, a website, whatever. So it bumps up the quality of the horoscope. Maybe in the beginning you don't even know what it is. In the beginning you read your first horoscope or somebody reads it to you, it washes over you. You don't know what that means. But eventually you see them all the time because eventually you do see them all the time. Horoscopes are repetitive. They're all the time. They're here. Here it is again. Here it is again. Here it is again. October 7th, October 7th, October 7th, or whatever. Libra, here comes Libra, and it fucking hits you. And as a kid, you're looking at crap and random and whatevs, and so here comes the horoscope. And the horoscope says a fairly consistent thing about you. It bounces around a lot, but you definitely can capture strains of consistency. And there lives the witch doctor. So you assume this background noise of consistency, not the day-to-day crap, but the background, because you'll pick out the statements and you'll hear them again and again. And that becomes you. And that, for some reason, is valuable. So that's my view of a horoscope. And it must have, I don't know why, it's such a fragmented world, this horoscope creation process. Maybe not back in the Mayan days when everything revolved around it, but whatever it was, it's a throwback, okay, but obviously back then it was thoughtful. There are a lot of things that seem very strange and now at this point mystical, but there were thoughtful reasons behind them. Let's call it religion, whatever it is, that are just useless now, but still yummy because they're so perfectly applied to us. I mean, they definitely latch on to us like a lock and key. So that is an extended version of why I think kids should have guidance in school, because they don't know who the fuck they are. And if you can get somebody to look at them and give a general view of what they might be, you can help point them into the direction of where they might want to go. And at least, because in high school, I mean, nobody said anything to me. I'm in technical drafting class by luck. I had no reason to be there. I chose it because it kind of sounded right. That was like my graphic design sneaking out of me. But it really, it wasn't, it was very wispy of a thought. And so that didn't, it was lucky, the technical drafting choice that I made. So I became a technical drafter and did that for a couple of years. And then found graphic design much later, after I met Thomas. Thomas and I met when I did Pound. And then when Pound went down, because the Japanese yen went down, I said, well, since I learned Photoshop and Illustrator, I can do graphic design. And that's after the fact of me doing a font when I was 14. You know? So I was talking about, I don't know which one of your kids did it, but Donovan, Dylan, they have the academic world looks at children. Tell me if I'm right. Looks at them, wonders what they might want to do, and helps guide them through it. Is that true?
That's a loaded statement.
Okay.
Initially,
huh?
that's what ideally you would want them to do, but they...
Okay. Don't do they.
The system.
Okay, how? So do they look at them and go, what's this child like?
It seems they don't take interest in you unless you're either causing problems or excel exceedingly above the rest.
Okay, so right. Okay, so they care about the good ones and the dipshits. They don't want problems, but they want to definitely elevate the geniuses or the seemingly genius. So, okay, the middle ones are still lost. All right. Well, that needs to change because everybody needs to be. I think there's more importance in analyzing than there is to teach, because you could almost analyze a kid to the depth of what they might be as a person with a list of 20 things and then give them YouTube. You know, imagine that. Imagine if the entire academic process was, I'm going to analyze you for 5 years. I'm going to look at you and I'm going to understand to my best professional ability what kind of personality you are, because it's not hard in every way, shape, or form. It's not an impossible task. You might not be right all the time, but you can get some of them right. Better than better than letting the child decide. And then you give them a phone, and the only thing they can watch are the things that are on that phone. I mean, I craved guidance. I didn't know what I was doing. So that's what I've been talking about for a few minutes.
That's why Donovan's school, the Intellectual Virtues Academy, IVA, they seem to take a more specific interest, and they try to see what your strengths are and nurture that. Seems like a good thing.
And they do that with him?
Yeah.
Why do they do it with him?
Well, he gets antsy, I guess.
He's a problem. So, okay, there's either one or the other.
Yeah. No, he's smart, but he just gets bored. Class.
Well, the braggadociousness of a future genius. Okay.
Maybe not genius, but
well, whatever. The future comedian. Oh man, I tore up the class though.
yeah.
I mean, come on. Don't they know by now? This bitch is tearing up the class. Put him on stage. or something, you know.
Right.
I mean, there's even Dylan, even baby Dylan. Baby Dylan had a speech issue coming out the box. And all I heard when he was trying to talk, it was so cute. He sounded like a cute little baby, and he doesn't want to hear that. But what I heard when I heard him talk was, here's another genius. Because I can't count on my hand the number of brilliant people I know that couldn't talk early. It's common.
Yeah.
Common. So if I was, just on my lay brain, I would go, oh, Dylan, put him in a special school. He's smart. Automatically. At least do something just base root. Maybe you're wrong, but I know people that talk late. I don't know. I can't think of people that talk late that ended up being morons. It's always ends up being better. It's always like that.
It's interesting. Maybe because they get that special attention early on because of that.
Possibly. There is that weird twisteroo, all that. Right. So that we might ruin it if we give it
I'm going to have 3 geniuses then because all 3 of mine.
They all got issues.
Well, they all had to go to speech at first.
We're going to look at you. We're going to watch you. We're going to track you and your babies. Oh, we can talk about your babies. Okay, maybe it's off limits. Okay, so man, all right. So,
what do you need? What else do you need over there?
No, there's one thing I need.
I need a drink. I'm just playing.
Go ahead.
No, I don't.
No, I don't want.
I don't need no. I'm drunk right now.
I got to look for something really quick. Hold on.
Did you hear about Kirk Douglas?
Oh yeah, 103.
Yeah, crazy.
Oh my God, that was crazy.
Yeah,
Get a picture of him. He had that. He slurred out, right?
He slurred out.
Didn't he? He had that speech issue. He had something that was like Zizu. Am I being sacrilege again? talking about them dead.
Speaking in tongues. I don't know.
Yeah, he had something. I heard people bang.
We had a heart attack about.
Oh.
I don't know. A while ago.
Well, you know what? As I speak ill of the dead, which I so often do, not always, but I feel that I'm in line. And I feel I'm in line with a person that we know. Because somebody other than I, and I don't want to speak ill of this person, spoke equally or more harshly of the dead than I. It got him. Am I next?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm next, huh?
I don't know, man. That was weird. I don't really want to touch it.
Why not? I am.
Because your mind can't help but think that sometimes.
Right. You're like, Bobby, you next, motherfucker. All you do is talk shit, bitch. But Scott was worse.
Scott was bad about it.
Scott was bad. Scott and I, we can't have more middle fingers aimed at God. Dude, I swear to God.
Yeah.
We are very violent people.
Yeah.
Do you see me? Because you need to switch. You need to stop with the computer and start with the switching.
Every camera right now, all it gets is right here. You.
Huh?
Every camera.
No, you're not paying attention to the cameras. I'm standing up.
I know.
They see my gut.
Now they don't.
Oh, yeah, they did. Okay. And if I didn't say that, they would still see my gut.
We have that blouse on, so you're all right.
Thomas Drake, your job is to computer monitors off.
That's a low angle on you right there.
Whatever. Just pay attention.
I was looking at Kirk Douglas.
I don't. Oh, see, the most useless thing in my gut is showing on TV.
You told me to.
No, I did not.
You said, look.
I did not tell you to look up Kirk Douglas. I just was talking about him. Your brain decided to lean over, and I stood up.
Oh, wait. Shot.
What's up?
So what do you need? What you need?
Well, I need to be looked at by my peoples. That's not so vain. You should have heard me on the broadcast yesterday. The show is me, and then Thomas, and then Ron,
and
and then who?
I don't know. Okay.
All me, and then a little bit of you guys sprinkled in there. Okay, where's that device? Okay, I need the device. Oh. Where you at, baby? Did you take away a little satchel?
I think you left it over here.
May I have a little black square
left it
thing?
over here. I was like, what is this? Is this for me?
Yeah. Thank you. Oh, shit.
What?
It's not the thing I need.
It's not what you need?
It is. It's a piece of what I need. But I need to find the item. Okay, hold on. Where would I have put that? Okay.
Yep.
Can you take the computer and actually pull up a website, look at it, and read people the website?
What?
Or talk to people. Whatever it is that you do, keep
You just basically need me to entertain.
entertain.
Where's that new book you got? You guys are stuck with me now. Woohoo! Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I need my little clipper. All right. Not it. There we go. That's not working, huh? I'm going to have to do it manually. All right. So how's everybody doing? Kirk Douglas, Spartacus champion. 103 years old. You mind? Damn. That's living some life right there. Martin Sheen, that's it, isn't it? Isn't that his son? I think he was. He's Apocalypse Now. That was a good movie. You know Martin Sheen? You're too deep in thought, aren't you? Well, you guys, Stacks. I don't know if you like Pringles or Stacks, but do the Stacks. They are good. Good. Wonder I'm fat. All I do is eat food, huh? Talk about food. I got a big vat of ice cream in the fridge right now that I'm just dying to eat. Mm-hmm. Oh, I see something to play with.
Oh, say some words. It's so. Don't make it blank. Say some words.
Words.
Say some extra words.
Pollution. Sometimes up, sometimes down, but always around. Pollution. Are you coming to my town? Or am I coming to yours? Poof. Hand me some of that slime. Slime.
Talk to him, please. Nobody wants to
Talk to. Well, since the topic is death.
Talk about normal shit. Talk about what you did today. Say something.
I don't know what to say.
Well, talk about your day.
My day?
Yeah, talk about your day.
My day was,
Tell me about your day. Tell people. You know what? Tell them about your day.
actually I slept some today. I got to sleep a little extra today, which was nice. Catch up on some sleep. Nothing special today. I had to go run some errands for Ba.
About exactly what happened on those errands.
Went to Rite Aid.
Well, I want to know what happened when you got there.
Got to Rite Aid.
Yeah, when you pulled up to
Ooh,
Rite Aid. what
Rite Aid
happened
has
the
cotton
moment you
candy
got out of
ice
the
cream.
car?
Man, it's good.
No, I want to know.
Look at this stuff, people.
When you got out of that car,
Whoa.
what happened? When you walked out of the car and you looked back at the car, what did you think?
I thought, damn, I need a new car.
Anything else?
Slime. No. Thought about death.
You did?
I thought about animals like
I found it.
Going-
Fuck everybody's world. Go ahead, tell them about life.
do animals go to heaven or hell? Do they care? I don't know. Kind of trippy. Where does their soul go? Man, imagine how many freaking people have existed, and then the Bible says only 144,000 are going to go right away to heaven. That's messed up. Mm-hmm.
Tell me more about that.
I don't know. That's trippy.
Why?
That just seems like it can't be.
Well, tell me why.
Well, because there's so many freaking people that have existed.
Huh?
And
What?
how could that be 144,000 are the only ones going at first?
Wait, hold on.
That's trippy.
Now we're finally into the realm of statistics and probability. So, what happened? What I miss?
Not much, but I was stating that in the Bible it talks about 144,000 that will be Like right when God comes for the second coming, they will go straight to heaven or something.
They'll go straight to heaven?
Yeah.
144,000?
Right.
Why?
That's it. Because they were righteous or something.
How does he know the number ahead of time? Oh, he knows everything. I forgot.
If he's omnipotent.
Right. Well, therein lies the question, why make us? if you already know, man, what a boring game.
Yeah.
I make it just like you, and y'all know you're going to fuck up, get in hell, bitch.
Definitely a mind.
Mind?
A mind fuck.
There's not a mind fuck. It's a clear trajectory. There's no mind fuck there. It's a basic understanding of a person made a world. He made 144,000 of them perfect and acceptable.
No.
He made the rest of them fallible, and with which he will do what he already knows what he's going to do.
What's that?
Well, burn, purgatory, you name it.
There's no such thing as purgatory.
whichever one you want to believe in.
That's what the Pope invented. Or
Whatever.
the Catholic
Who
Church.
cares?
Yeah.
Whatever it is. Whatever you want to believe in. 144,000, he knew ahead of time. So, what a dope. What a fucking dope.
But if it's God, we can't even begin to think and imagine what he's got going on.
Listen,
and to understand why.
If I can, it should appear to be like quantum physics. It shouldn't appear to be like human thought. It should appear undiscernible. It should have a fuzz around it. When you think about God, 144,000 you coming, the rest of y'all fuck off. It just sounds like us.
Once again, though, this is all being told to us via a book that's written by men. So
you can't resort to that as because you then will recoil back to the Bible for a statement needed.
Only thing I really look at it towards.
So you can't have both. You get one or the other. Either the damn thing's real or the damn thing isn't.
About it.
Which one is it? Is it completely trusting, or
and I agree with you in that sense. Just because you can't take it, is it literal? Is it metaphorical?
Which one do you choose? I mean, I'm looking for you to choose.
Every individual can change that up, so it's not consistent.
What do you choose?
Not
every individual can change it, by the way. But go ahead. Which do you choose?
I look at it as a guide to loosely take direction from, but not thoroughly, and it's all knowing and all saying and all that.
Okay, so it's definitely not written by God.
There could be it's inspired by God at parts, but a lot of it is just bullshit.
What? What'd you say?
A lot of it is BS.
The Bible?
Yeah. Well, when I say BS, it's just stories.
Huh?
Those stories are examples, I suppose, but yeah.
Which one?
I don't know. Job.
Job? His name's Job.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Job and Jesus hanging out.
Oh, my God.
It's just so easy to interpret in so many fucking different ways.
When you go back, which number are you?
I just switched to back. That's me.
2? This is you right here?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Okay, what?
You were about the Bible.
So you have a very hard time knowing what to pay attention to regarding the direction from God.
No.
Oh.
I have I'm thankful that
You have a direct pipeline into the Lord Jesus Christ.
Just like everybody.
So they do.
Personal Jesus, man.
Oh, man, I love that loose shit. No,
I just try to take the golden rule, kind of.
Oh, don't do that to me.
Do unto others.
No.
I mean, think about it.
No,
Do you want to be treated like a piece of shit? Some people do, but
I don't want to be treated like you're treated. That's for sure. Let me be treated like I want to be treated. I like it a little rougher, a little harder.
Ooh.
I don't like it like you the way you don't ever treat me the way you want to be treated. That would be horrible. I don't want to be treated like my mom. I don't want to be treated like whoever. Don't ever do that to me. I find that to be very, very misleading. It sounds cute right when you hear it as a baby. And then when you really think about it, you're like, uh-oh. No, thank you. I don't want to be treated like Putin.
Putin?
Whatever. Pick a human. I don't want to be treated like it.
Well, I'm going to be treated like me.
Well, what the hell is that golden rule for then?
That's just a guideline. You don't want to be treated like a piece of shit, so don't treat people
That's
like
not what it says. That's not what it says. It says,
no. Do unto others as you'd have done unto yourself.
Yeah, no. No. I don't want that rule.
Well, I would prefer it to...
what is the alternative to that rule?
I don't know, but...
Burning people?
Yeah, exactly.
Lighter all the time?
Amputating limbs and guillotining.
Well, you would... I don't... Yeah, I know what it tries to do, but again, the Bronze Age brains of nomads have constructed a fairly advanced rule for a long time ago, but as it transfers itself or is adopted by us, we look at it like foil.
Yeah.
Or tissue with a wet fingertip. Doesn't have any. I could pick that shit apart in a second.
It's not a matter of picking it apart. It's
sure it is. It's a rule.
If you're trying to find a consistent form of people, how they would carry themselves, it definitely take the, I don't know if you call it the high road, but the high road, try to be a better person. Like
that's not what it says.
No, I'm trying to say what I would interpret it as,
It's not based on interpretation. It says a clear statement. Treat me like you treat yourself. Treat me like you treat yourself. It doesn't say anything other than that.
Well, I'm moving on beyond that statement.
What you cannot. Then you're in a different statement.
Well, yeah.
I'm
done with that one.
Well, that's what we're talking about. Don't run away, baby. Listen, I don't like it when people run away from an argument. No, I do like it actually. You know what I do when it happens to me? I go.
What do you do? Oh,
that is,
if that makes you feel better, that's okay.
It doesn't really make me feel better, but there is there needs to be some type of moving forward incrementally in life. It's not something this is not, when I do this, it is not for my ego. It is for the general advancement of anything knowledge. It's not for somebody. We're taking that totally wrong. It's something that helps us go, okay, we got that one figured out.
Yeah, but we didn't. We don't.
You don't. I just put one in the air.
I mean, I could do that and think that, I got it.
Well, you ran away. You can't do it, actually.
I can.
I'm still here.
I am too.
But you're not. You don't want to talk about it.
There's no more to talk about. But okay, go ahead.
Okay. Well, then, keep on going with it.
Okay. I would rather do unto others than have done unto you. Wait. Where's the camera? It's
like, you know what that, it's like a zombie statement. It walks around dead as fuck, but still exists. It just walks around like a zombie. Do unto others as you want to be done to yourself. Do unto others.
When you have to think about it, I think that's when it kind of starts getting skewed. But
we should always think about
naturally
things.
Just be a decent person.
Well, as we progress as humans, we should think about things.
Yeah, think about them, but it doesn't mean treat others like a piece of dirt. Or
It didn't say that. There's nothing about the definition of what it does.
But most people try to power trip or do stupid shit and control.
I don't find most people doing that to me.
Well,
I find a few, but not most. Most people are like pretty amiable and they like to enjoy life. And
I don't know.
Sometimes there's a little bit of this and that and the other thing, but it's not most people. I mean, God, let's list the people in our lives. Zach, he's not power tripping on me, and I definitely don't power trip on him.
Well, he's I know he's younger than you.
Well, he's an underling. You know, it's funny. Here, I'm going to deviate real quick, okay?
You deviate.
Yeah, I'm going to deviate from this. I'm going to take us out of this and put us into Zach and what it means to have what we were just talking about.
Segue.
It's a little bit of a segue. Zach goes, I could take you home if you want. I'll drive. He offers to drive me home sometimes. I'm like, no, I like to bike home. That's why I'm trying to lose the gut. See this fat boy right here? And so we joke about it a lot. And he said, I go, today when I was leaving my client's place, I said, I want you to take me home. And he said, I'm going in the opposite direction. I said, I don't care. And we both laughed because he knows I'm full of shit. And he said, well, in reality, I'd have to take you home. You can make me take you home. Like we're joking we're going further with it, right? And I'm like, you know what, motherfucker, you're right. I have a droid. You're my droid. I didn't know that. I never thought about it. I have a fucking droid. I can make him take me home. That's a droid. If I wanted to throw away all emotional, he's my droid. So I called him a droid. That's what he was today.
Yeah. Did he take you home?
No, I don't want to take me home. No, I like riding my bike. I would never make him take me. I'd feel so bad. I'm a guilty dude. No, he took me home once. Oh, I had to get here because I forgot Joy Score was happening.
Yeah.
And we rushed in. And then Zach came down into the office, down where Bob is, and Ron and everybody, and did shit. So, and he's worked here for a few days, a couple times.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like him. He's a good dude. Okay. So, huh?
I just blame.
What'd you say? Okay. Oh, I know. I could just.
It was a cheap joke.
I could just imagine.
Yes, correct.
God damn. So discount. Listen, I'm going to convert you. You could have blown it off, dude.
What?
It's got dust on it and shit. Didn't you want to give me a blowjob?
You need me to grab something to wipe that with?
Oh, so yucky. No, I'm good. Don't you hate cum?
The mess of it? Yep.
It's such a... I like a lot of it while it arrives, but once it's here, I don't like it. I don't like
Scram!
it. Yeah, scram! Get out! Beat it!
Get out of here!
Get out of here! What are you doing there? You tricking me? But when it is
arriving.
Oh! Bring the family. Bring the whole.
Come on in, man. You
man,
seen you so long.
Scram! That's it. You just keep on. It's like, where are Japan and Boxing Day? Bring the tsunami. I don't give a damn. Put it on me. Put it on everybody. Bread sheets. The whole world.
Shoot it out the door.
Woo! Man, hit my eye. Hit her eye. Hit everybody's eye.
Let me see some ricochet.
Yeah. Oh man, I don't understand how it ricochets because it is so fucking. The gripping nature of a semen speck is like very fierce. How does it ricochet?
Oh,
Wouldn't it just always stay? But once in a while, that bitch will ricochet.
Have some power.
Woo, man. Yeah. So once it, yeah. All right. What we're gonna do. Is absolutely nothing.
I need an overhead.
I'm spraying glue onto this white piece of paper because this white piece were two pieces of paper. You know what not giving a fuck is all about?
Like I said, I'm just
Yeah, that's fine. Okay.
posting.
I am gluing down a piece of paper.
I better get a camera on you.
I am gluing down a piece of paper. This is a show. Man, oh man, a Chevitz wet of wine. He doesn't have a camera up there. Oh, God. Okay, here. Just hand me that. I'll move it over here. No, leave it. This has an arm. It comes over here. It's our friend. It does everything. Make it on switcher. Is it on switcher? Switcher feeds. Thomas is putting a camera together so we can get an overview. Well, what we're doing right now is we're understanding the future of your body, really. But I'm not going to say that like a big old singularitarian. I'm going to say that like a regular old Circuit City purchaser. I'm glad you brought that one. That was a good idea. I didn't think about that. Oh, God. So, what I have prepared. What the hell you got?
What?
This drill bit attached to the fucking metal. I love that. That's wonderful. That's called an auger or an awl. This is the best screwdriver I've ever had. Snap on. Get it right, bitches. These are the worst I've ever had. Now, I'm preparing the tool area. It's fake as fuck. Because I got other ones I'm missing. This is okay. Because sometimes in life, from the creative end, limitations are golden. If I had every tool on the planet sitting right in front of me, there'd be nothing involved here but a perfect disassembly of a robot. But no, I have a very limited supply of tool. And therein lies the magic. I don't know what Thomas is doing.
I'm getting that camera set up.
I'm alive. I'm alive. This is the funniest one, the wire stripper. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Wire stripper. Okay. So I'm setting up the tools. And what we're going to do is first and foremost, everybody, I think you all know by now, we are surrounded by robots. I'll drag it right over the motherfucker. You know what? Watch. Here, watch. Don't forget. Thank you. Now, I have to rotate it. Hold on. There's a problem. I'm going to unplug it. I'm unplugging it. This is a problem we had last night. It's not tight enough. Now, it's coming back online. Don't worry. I'm setting up the camera, guys. Sorry. We weren't prepared. Do you see it?
Yeah.
What do you see?
Tools.
Okay. You know what I did when I made that happen? I unplugged it, the white cable on the iPhone, and I plugged it back in. What happened when I did that? Nothing?
It went.
And it showed back up?
Went blank.
And then it showed back up?
Yep.
Well, then what I'm trying to tell you is you can rely on that a little bit.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm on Wi-Fi on that one.
Why?
Because the other one wasn't working right away, and I just didn't want to deal with it.
Okay, I'm gonna help you out with that. I'm gonna put that on.
A wise man once told me that.
What?
When it's not working, just
do it. Do whatever.
Yeah.
Sounds like yesterday. Okay, here we go. taking it away. And I'm going to take it off Wi-Fi because Wi-Fi sucks here. I mean, it's good, but it's not good for the multitude of cameras we have. So we have over 17, 18 cameras in this studio. A good amount of those, 9 or 10, are attached to robots. Now, one, oh God, the robots are starting to break. The robots are starting to break a little bit.
Okay, I got the toes.
I see. And as they break, do you see me or them or it or you or they or Z or Zai? Spin it up your deceptive routes. You drop out. What do you see? Let me know when you're ready. Or let me know anything.
All right.
What does all right mean? Was that a statement of now as it's happening or all right? It sounded like a about to happen. All right.
No, it's happening. I'm just trying to adjust you.
What are you trying to do?
Right now I've got the tools and I've got you in the right box.
Okay. All right. Okay. So this here is our robot. There is attached to most of the cameras in here. This is where the camera sits, as you all recognize. Yet, the rest of this is a robot. Thomas has control of this robot from the iPad he stands in front of at the moment. This robot is being sacrificed. And what we're going to do is we're going to see how exactly this robot works. One screw at a time for the next 4 hours.
Oh my God.
I can't wait. Here. Well, first off, we're going to show you the repair we tried to do. We tried to fix it. Didn't we try to fix it? Did I try to fix it or you try to fix it?
Both.
We both worked on this bitch. Okay. So this piece of this cable here, what happened was this robot fell on the ground and you see the charging port here. It broke inside. What we tried to do, we tried to bypass it. So let me get rid of this. See this thing right here? This handle? I'm going to get rid of it. Okay. Now, this battery here. This is a battery. These are the rechargeable batteries you'll find in anything that you take apart that's slightly large. These are very common, from scooters to Teslas. See this battery here? The size? These are lined at the bottom of a Tesla. Thousands. Very common size. This is the battery of the world. Now, this connection here. Ooh, look at my nails. Horrible. This connection. Man. This connection here, for some reason we decided that's connected to that. So what we're trying to do is bypass this and go to the board. Now, don't look, Jess, because I know you can come over here and repair this. But what we tried to do is hook the battery directly up to the board. It didn't work. So now, knowing that Jess is really good, I don't want to yank this apart. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to disconnect the battery. Oh, we soldered it. I soldered that or did you solder that?
You did.
Oh, wow. I never do that. It's amazing. Do you have a lighter? I never solder shit. I really tried hard on this, dude. Do you have my Godzilla lighter or my pig lighter?
I got your pig lighter.
Where's that motherfucking pig lighter then? I don't think. Thank you. Is my pig?
No.
Oh. Okay. Oops. My big nose blew it out. So we're gonna melt the solder. Okay. So now, I don't want to pull it apart because, for all I know, Jess is like, "I'll fix it. I got you." Now here, we don't know what's going on. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna expedite this. I need a pair of dikes. Do you know what a pair of dikes is?
No.
Orange handle, center of tool bin, right in front of you, right behind the vise, orange handle, cuts things, looks like a pair of dikes. Because a pair of dikes cuts a lot of this shit quick. And I don't want to be fussing around with this caca. So, I know we wanted to be all haphazard. So I'll start removing screws to get the board out. So this controller here, there's a few computers in here. Yes, sir. Thank you. Those are that's one of the fucking tools of my fucking thing. This is a pair of dikes, guys. This better than a pair of pliers, almost. So here we go. Now, I'm having a hard time understanding what I should do because I'm finding myself spending too much time on this. Right? This is what we call a snoozing moment.
Lower it and go to your left a little bit.
Sorry, thank you.
There you go.
Tell me all about it. Now, I'm going to disconnect this. Oh, God. One more screw.
Right where you are is the best spot you can.
Okay, I will fade away. I know, I will fade away, so keep me in check. You know?
Yep.
Because I end up moving it towards me. So what we're doing is we're moving some of the boards on here. Because now, this board is deeply connected to the inside of the robot, which is where we want to be. So this makes me happy. What we're going to do is we're going to try to get this, technically they call these things, these connectors, bitch-ass punks.
Go down if you can.
Okay. Okay. All right, here we go. I'm being too gentle. There. I didn't know it connected that way. Now we have this connection. So now what we have to do, we have to leave this attached. Yet we have to remove everything in there. Oh, Lord, here we got to get this out. Okay, now what I need is a pair of pliers. They're right next to you. Red handle to your left. I need to remove these brass screws. And if you see a cylinder made of glass sitting around, ooh, it's magnetic. Mm-hmm. Bring it to me. So what we're doing is we're removing the primary motor from the housing that houses. Oh, Lord. Here we go. Without damaging the electronics. It's like a cylinder of glass 3 inches in diameter. I have a pair of needle nose here. Scott Parsons, please. Give me a break. My dad, please. Give me a break. Oh, he doesn't have Facebook anymore. My dad. We don't have Facebook at all. We don't ever know about Facebook. We don't know what Facebook is. You ever see a 3-inch cylinder glass item?
No.
Oh my God. Colored green.
What?
It's colored green at times. Iridescent. Half of it's colored green. The other half's clear. You know what I'm talking about?
Trying to get some light.
Huh?
Would it be on one of these shelves?
Nope.
Huh?
Nope. It's about 13 inches tall. It's about the size of this 77 glue container. But clear.
Oh.
She's old. Then I've been there now. I got this one right here. I don't know where it is. I don't know. I walked around like a dum-dum. Okay, now I'm going to get this here. Okay, good. Now, we have separation. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, no, we don't have separation. The fuck, dude. Okay. So, this. Okay. What else is in there? Oh, low. Oh, I see it. One dude back there. We'll get him. Roughneck style. I need an Allen wrench. Thanks, bro. You got an Allen wrench right there? Oh, is that an Allen wrench? It's Allen wrench. Good go, Allen wrench. Great. I'm sorry. I thought I was going to do this by myself. I need help. Whew. You know where they are?
Yeah.
Oh, thanks. Because I'm about to take the head off. Okay. Now. Oh, man. ABC. We're gonna jettison this quick. So, sorry guys. Oh. Oh, man. I don't want to break it. Thanks, bro. I don't want to break it. This is SAE, but that's fine.
What?
I need metric. It's fine.
Let me go get the other one?
No, I think it's okay. Let me try. It's very magnetic. Huh. Oh, shit. Hey, you know what? I just broke everything. Okay, here's what I'm doing. Ready? Ready for the big one?
Yep.
Fuck it. All right? Bye-bye.
Holy cow.
All right, Dan. That's how we do it. Okay, now we're back to normal. This is how we live. This, bitch. Fucking dick. This is how we live. This is our life right here.
We could never do a how-to.
No, this is how you do it, though. Hold on. Oh. I just broke his neck. Look at that. That's the baby. Okay. I'm pulling it apart like a caveman. Because what we want to do is we want to see how this works. Oh, we have maybe a little screw here. Well, let's get this little screw right here. Sometimes that'll just release everything. I got the crappy screwdrivers here. Let me try this one. Oh, God, my back. You know one thing? When I was operating on that dog, one thing I realized about surgeons is that they have to lean over the surgery table, and it fucking hurts. Like, I'm leaning over this a little bit. Dude, it is a very unique set of muscles. It fucking hurts. Okay. That came out. And this. I don't have a flathead. Okay. I can just... I don't have anything flat. I'll use... These are so weak. Oh, God. I hurt myself. Okay. Next to you is a flathead screwdriver. Give me something to pry. I need a flat something. Right next to you.
A what?
Flat. Like I need to get up in some between some crevice and pry. Yes, wow. Wow. Okay. I have my Leatherman. And I have a knife. Okay. There we go. Perfect.
Computer monitor on.
Oh.
Computer monitor on.
All right. Oh. Oh, got blood. Okay. Now.
That's beautiful.
Thank you. bobbyjunelive.
We needed a new piece up on the auction board.
Oh my
God.
Hold on. I just want to cut a piece of chunk off of it. I want to cut a window into the soul of this device so I can see what I'm dealing with. All right. Now, let's see if we can see inside of the robot. Probably going to be very unimpressive.
Little monkey in there.
No monkey. No me. I didn't get deep enough. I have to go deeper. Into the arm of the robot. This is where all the shit happens, and we don't know what happens. We want to know. I'm sorry. We want to know what the fuck it is. Okay. Let's see what happens with that. Okay. Wow. Oh my God. I'm impressed. Very thick plastic. I'm really... Wow. Not bad. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going across the whole motherfucker. How to? How to?
What?
Nothing. How to? God damn.
I think you'd call this a mauling.
No. This is investigation.
District attorney style.
Yes. Oh, this is the thing that caused me problems earlier. I'll keep my hand away.
Be careful with it. Be gentle.
Oh my God. God, dude, are you fucking kidding me, bro? Come on. Look it. If you cut across an area, it's a cylinder that moves, and you cut across half of it, you know, you would assume. Well, oh man, what did they do? They vulcanized it. Oh. Ah, man. This is why robots can never be defeated. Robots will fuck you up. You can't even fucking open the bitch up. Robots are fucking... You're dust.
In the wind.
In the wind, dust. In the wind. It's going to be a boring reveal.
Man, is that a pizza?
The little one or the big one? The robot wins. Oh! A boring ass motor. All that blood for a boring ass motor. Okay, so we have here the boring ass motor. Now, it is a high propulsion jet. I don't even know what it is. All right. Fuck this motor. So, I'm assuming the same thing is here. All right. We got to move on. All right.
Okay. How's your finger? You need a Band-Aid?
Yeah.
Bathroom?
Kiss it. No, it's fine. Yeah, in the bathroom, there are the Band-Aids. Or if you have masking tape right there, that's fine. You have masking tape? Right there in the bottom? It's all good. Tan? Well, we saw what's there, and now we know, and that's all that's important. Thanks, bro. Mask it up. This when you're in a pinch, this is good enough. You don't need to go back. Stop with the worrying. There you go. Pressure. Done. So now we know what's in the robot, and what we understand. The takeaway is, it's not what's in the joints, it's what's in the brain, just like us. It's what's here. Okay, let me clear this off real quick. Now, we have one more thing to do. Can I hand this to you, dude?
Yep.
Thanks. Okay. All right. Oh. Pardon the length. Pardon the girth. Jess said, "Oh my God, busted a whole gimbal over a charging port. Laugh out loud. Oh man, screw you, Jess." I know. God damn. You know what? Here, Jessica, the only reason I did that was because just for you. No. I know. That's instantly lame because that's what I've been, I've had it around here the entire time. Because eventually I figured I would find a way to do that. Now, here's the underlying view of it. Those old robots suck. We need new ones. So that one wouldn't have been long lived. But you're absolutely right. Over a charging port. Oh, okay. So now we're gonna fuck with Thomas. We're actually gonna help him. This is it's a moment of. It's better. It'll be a better life for him. Shut the fuck up. How many cameras you got on me? How many cameras you got on you? How many cameras you got total?
What?
How many cameras you got on me? How many cameras you got Koo? How many cameras total? Big gulp. You know what he's concerned about most of all? Big gulps. One time I was dying in the street. He grabbed a big gulp. Then he came and saved me. That's Thomas.
I got the.
Yeah, I'm okay. Jess said your hand, and I was like, yeah. But it's all good.
Jess was watching?
Yeah, she goes, you have your headphones on? Put your headphones on, please. Just, computer monitor's off. You got good lenses?
Yeah.
She said, "You broke a whole robot up for a stupid charge port."
Sad.
I know. And believe me, that's exactly why I saved the damn thing. I mean, hell, I've been waiting for the gift of God to come down and fix it. But no.
Jess.
No. Nobody. No. Just sits on the fridge for a year. No. So fuck it. Now, I told her that those old ones are just an irritant waiting to get out of the underwear. So get out of here.
Scram.
Scram. Thank you for really supporting my word. Okay.
God.
That your pee-pee? That your phone? He had phone balance on his dick. That's what he does. Did you have phone balance on your dick?
No.
Where was it balanced?
On the table.
No, it wasn't, you liar. It was on your leg, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't.
You liar. He has like things on him when he sits around. There's like an entire city down here.
Man, why you give away my secret?
Okay, so we have one last thing to do. Hold on. It's been a while. It's been a while since I logged in. Okay. I'm going to set this up properly. A dink dink. Okay, that's good. That boo. Dinky doo doo. Notifications? Of course, notification. How we going to know if we don't have notification on them? Nah, fuck that. I was Mr. Dragon. This deal, I'm Mr. Dragon by member. No. Same down there. Yes. No. Okay. Yeah, but no. Baron. He what is What was that? What was that now?
My keyboard.
I'm going to put a ridge on the shelf. Would that help? And carpet on the ground.
Just put me in a big bubble.
Okay, I have to change something really quick here. Type this in. Okay. Your male. You weigh what is your weight?
5. Can you hear me?
5 pounds? He said 5. What'd you say?
185.
Can you get the scale?
No.
Can you go weigh yourself in front of us?
Where is it?
It's in the bathroom. No, never mind. 185? Really? Really?
190.
Really? Really?
190.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, 190. Wow, it's amazing. Your height?
5'11".
No, it's not. It's 6 foot. It's 5'11", really?
6 foot.
How tall are you, really?
6 foot.
No, how tall are you, really?
I think 6 foot. So my driver's license says.
Okay, we'll just go 6. And you are 49 or... No, you're 50 now.
I am 50.
All right, so save. Now.
Yeah.
I'd like you to turn on the camera, be a host left, and aim it at the TV. This one's host left.
Yeah, I can't. I don't have control of it.
Okay, I'll control it.
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
Wrong way.
Okay. Now, does that have centered in it the host dolly?
Yeah.
Okay. So I need you to come and stand in front of the host dolly, please.
What? Had me put my headphones on for nothing?
Now, what we're going to do.
Where'd you get those fancy jeans?
From you. Did I? Yeah. I got a lot of pants from you. Okay. I cut off the pockets because it was very, very gay back there. Yeah. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to turn you around.
I'm gonna spank me again.
No. This is called assistance. This is not called punishment. This is helpful. So,
What's he got planned?
here, stand right here. Turn around. Turn around. No, you don't have to pull down your pants. Not like normal. And back up. Go ahead, back up. Back up. Okay. Back up more. Until your legs hit the table, because I can't reach too far. Yeah, you're good. Okay. Now, here we go. Don't worry. It's not going to bite. Nothing's going to happen. Nothing's going to happen. It's good. Please, just trust me. It's good.
That's true.
I'm going to rub a big, thick, wet dildo on his neck. Okay. Can you stand upright? Because that is exactly what we're solving. Okay. Now, stand upright. Okay. Do you feel anything?
Yeah.
That is the ABC. Easy as 1, 2, 3. Upright as you will be. Thomas Drake will not bend into C. ABC, he doesn't know C. Okay, there you go. If you hear that buzz, and I need to set it up properly. Is it buzzing? Well, stand up then. Okay. Go about your day. When you stop hearing it buzz is where you need to live. Thomas Drake he has moved from a
Chair I have.
he has oh, this is wonderful. I need you on camera pronto. Vibrating it says vibrating too much? Oh God, it knows that it's vibrating too much. Thomas,
What?
stand up. Right.
I am.
Oh my God. You're more attractive. Please get a camera on you and sit down. Let's understand this new view.
This chair is just impossible.
No, this chair is not impossible. I want a camera on you ASAP. And I know what's happening because I see you bending. There's a picture of you bending on here.
What?
Am I on camera right now? Okay. See this, guys? This is a picture of Thomas bending over.
Can't see it.
Oh, okay. So, what are you doing?
Sitting straight.
Oh, you are. Okay. How is not buzzing?
No.
Wonderful. All right. So let's continue the show, please.
No.
So you're doing good. This is nice. I need one too. So don't think you're alone. All right. Wow, you're stable. Did you strap yourself to something?
I think I burnt out the battery already.
Yeah, right.
I just had a little jolt.
I switched to tracking. Is the camera on you?
Yeah.
Can you put it on both of us? Can you do that dual screen that I hate so much, but I wouldn't mind right now? I've been dying to try this. And I didn't. Okay. Whoa! 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 Relax, buddy. It's very accurate. Oh. So Thomas has a we all have this problem. This is very common. But he is in a state of emergency. So we're gonna upright him. Oh. Okay. Wow, I could see exactly what's going on. Okay.
What does it give you? What kind of reading?
It shows. You want to see it on camera?
Yeah.
Are we both on?
Yeah, we're both on, but put it on. I just have to darken the screen so you can see it.
Which camera?
How about
If we're both on, you already have me on the camera.
put it in front of your host, Dolly. All right, hold on. So, does it go with, like,
You go ahead.
Okay, look.
Yeah. Go. Yeah, you go ahead and watch, buddy. Yeah, you go ahead and watch. Do they see you bend?
Yeah.
Okay, good. We have live proof of the action that occurs and the message I receive, even if he's across town. When Thomas is driving down the street and he looks at his pee-pee so he can play his game.
Oh, my gosh, that's funny.
This is called helping my homie.
That's funny.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah. That's my homie there.
At the homie dough.
That's a homie there.
So, isn't that was it accurate when you bent?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's so funny. And when you bend, go ahead, bend real quick. Oh yeah, when you turn red, it buzzes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's not buzzing.
Well, here, let me tell you. Let me show you when it turns when it.
It's not buzzing though.
Why not?
I don't know.
Oh, because it's tracking. I gotta switch back here.
There it goes.
Now. Okay, there.
The jolt needs to be stronger though.
I know. Believe me, I tried to wire it into some electronic shit, but no, it's a dump.
Pretty good.
Okay, so let me see if I can make it stronger.
Like a tens unit.
Vibration. It's on knock knock. How about long? Try that.
It's all right.
It's worse?
No.
Is it better? Or is knock knock more noticeable? Bend over.
It's just a straight.
Which one's more noticeable?
You know. It needs to be like a good jolt.
I know.
Like
But
oh my God.
I know. I believe me. If I can have
Most people would be like, fuck that, I don't care.
I know.
Just leave it.
Well, do you want the knock knock instead? Is it better?
What other choices do I have?
You have knock knock, and you have long, short, and medium, which is obviously long would be better, I guess. And then you have ramp up. Here's ramp up.
Ramp up.
Okay, so try that.
It's kind of like those remote control vibrators.
I don't know what those are.
Sure you
They have ramp up. Are you doing anything? Are you seeing me showing everybody?
Yep.
Are you performing for the?
I'm performing like the monkey that I
am. Well, bend over though. Did it do anything?
No.
Does ramp up suck? Ramp up's lame. Ramp up can't be good. We're putting you back on knock knock. Knock knock's cute. Okay, how about now? Does it vibrate?
Not now.
Bend over. Rover. Give it to me. Bend over. Yeah, that's right, son. Now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you bend over again real quick? I need this to say something to us.
I need a new chair.
Upright. Yeah.
I need a new chair. I need armrest. I need back support.
I know. Okay, so is it? Yeah, please have some. Help yourself. Help yourself.
Do I look studious?
You look actually. You know what's funny? Do you remember that story I told you about balloons?
About what?
Balloons. Posture in balloons.
Yeah, vaguely.
The way I remembered to do it, and you actually approach what you would think is not attractive, but the way you do posture, from what I was told, the best thought that I've ever been told on how to help your posture out. And I'm not a claim, I don't have a great posture either, but I try to improve all the time. Here's the thing. What you pretend to have attached to you, a little tiny string on the crown of your head, directly on the crown of your head, attached to a balloon. So that's the way you position your head. What should I do? Can you get me from over there?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So on the crown of your head, you have a balloon. And that lifts your head. You know, logically, when you have a balloon attached to your head, you know how to position it. For some reason, you know how to position it. And then you attach the other balloon string to your chest. That is exactly what you're supposed to look like. And what happens is you actually look down a little bit because you're used to looking like that. So this is the way we're supposed to be. And you're at your tallest at that point, really. You're really at your tallest. That's another way of looking at it. But the balloon attached to your chest and the balloon attached to the top of your head, the chest is enough. The chest brings it up. The head can do whatever. His head can't. His head needs mad work. We're going to get 2 of those devices. Put it on one in your hat, too. I'm going to make a no horizontal screen rule in the entire building or something. You know, nothing can be viewed this way. It can only be viewed this way. What can I do to you that would make it good? I could put magnets on your phones and they could sit vertically. But then you go into your office and you disappear and I have no control. So.
No control. I like it. I welcome it.
You do?
Yeah.
Really? So that's the C. A, B, C. That we're going to get rid of.
Bam! Get out of here.
Get out of scram! Katama's good looking. You taking my C. Don't give me no C. He look good. And, but it's more for humor, really. Half for love. More for love, but half for humor. Or more for humor, half for love.
I just need a new chair.
I'll give you whatever you want to get that C out. What do you want? What kind of chair do you want?
Proper chair.
What does that mean?
Like, one thing, I don't need to be higher than this then. I need to be a little bit lower.
Then what?
Than my...
When you're upright, as you're sitting now, because I see that you're green, you find yourself to be too high.
Well, I am too high.
Well, I don't know that, because I'm not you.
Well, you know these chairs, they're pretty high chairs.
I know, but what I'm looking for you to tell me what you want. You want to be how many inches lower?
But I need to be lower.
You know,
I don't know.
How many inches lower?
I don't know yet.
Well, take a good guess. Take a good, you know.
Maybe a foot lower.
A foot? Oh my God. Because you want to look at the iPad like this. You'll be all, that's perfect. Now I'm erect.
Maybe 4 to 5 inches.
Okay, what we'll do a test later to where we can
cut some of these legs off.
Yeah, well, I mean, hey, right off the bat, right? I mean, right off the bat to test the size.
Yeah.
We got the legs off. That's a good idea. That's an easy, and we can go.
You could use the legs for the arms.
Hey! Don't think about. Yeah, what we'll do. Okay, tomorrow evening we're gonna have we're gonna modify your area, and so what? Let's do this. Tomorrow evening, it's all about you.
No, but let's do that. Let's do the chair.
But there's more about you than you're not just the chair. You're more than a chair.
Barely.
You're also a light. We need to light you up properly.
Yeah.
We need to do something properly to you. So you look the way you want to look. That includes the black cloaks here that are in front of me and your lit area. So tomorrow, the show is about you. So now you know when you get here tomorrow that the show is about you. First, we're going to saw off those legs 1 inch by 1 inch until you find the height that you want. Because the chair is okay, isn't it? Or is it? I mean, if it was lower, I'll raise the foot adjustment of that. I'll put a foot adjuster on the wall. I'll even lean that bitch back a little bit. Take 2 off the back, 1 off the front.
I'm going to bring in that back support thing I have too.
Okay. And all of that, like, we can literally lean the chair back just a little bit. Now, because the butt of the chair okay?
What do you mean? Where I'm sitting? Where my seat is?
Where your booty is. Is that also problematic?
That's all right.
What would you like rather than that?
I don't know.
You want something high-tech? You want something expensive?
I don't care about that.
I know, I'm just joking. Do you want some Herman Miller? I could use some Herman. I'm sitting in Herman Miller right now. I can't be the only one living in the life of luxury. I got this for $50 downtown LA. Cause I say cause. Don't be all gangster.
What?
Don't be all gangster.
We didn't we salvage one into the scrap room? Didn't we like inherit one kind of convenient?
A Herman Miller chair?
I don't know.
Oh no, this is totally different.
Oh,
if they made this as a stool, I would get it for you for sure. These things are about $6, $7. These are about the one I have in my office. This chair about a G. This one I got $50.
right.
Either way, they're excellent. These things. I mean, this chair. There's nothing that springs better than this motherfucker. This thing is just the best. It is for some reason they have the perfect weightlessness. And I would love to give that to you. I would purchase that for you in a second. Even if it was a G, I'd fucking get it. So we'll get the height. At least we'll use that stool to understand how high you need to be.
All right.
And start to work on your area, because I am very concerned about Thomas and his 2 to 3 hour seating sessions over there, because I'm over here doing my thing and it's hard to sit over there and do that. And I want to get him out of that chair sometimes and take a break and once in a while and all that. And I would love if Ron could help him do what he's supposed to do and help him take a break. So we have to really focus on Thomas to get him freshened up every once in a while, because it's not easy, right? It's not easy being over there listening to me. So I will spend money too. I really will. I would spend $1,000 on you in a second to make you completely immersed in a Jabba the Hutt kind of situation where you're just like, even if now check this out, bro. I will happily lift the iPad. I will put you in a flight simulator. It's too hard to lift your hands up. Don't forget. But I really will lift that iPad up and put it in. I'll mount that bitch on the chair. I'll do whatever you want. So if you feel like getting online and looking up, if you want to Google search tonight, creative stool, because it has to be tall, or some type of interesting, please do it.
You know.
You know?
Yeah.
And just look it up. Just do Google image search. iPad and stool ergonomic. You will find a very interesting collection of images there that we can start to play from, collect from. Okay, so have you buzzed?
Huh?
You haven't buzzed at all.
I've been buzzing.
Have you?
Yeah.
Are you buzzed right now? Oh, you're totally hunched over. Oh.
I was.
Yeah.
I just did it for you.
Yeah. Okay, my bad. Yeah, now you're perfect. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Well, that's Thomas Drake and Bobby June
All the
Alive
glory.
in all his glory, and we will make the man into the man that he already is, just straighter. And
Right.
I'd like to have some too. By the way, I ain't perfect, so bitch, don't get loud. I'm fucking 5'9" over here crying like a baby, Mr. Important. So, all right, I'm glad you have a little fun with it. I'll talk to you later. Bye.